Here we are at Albany Saratoga. We got double duty tonight, small block and big block. We brought Jade and Janelle. A little different combination than what we had last time we were doing double here. It's a hot day, and we're just trying to stay ahead of the work.
Mike Mahaney, the runner-up in points, out of Elizabethtown to 35. Alan Hammond, the 97. Tanner Siemens in the 5. Eric Mack in the 71. And Todd Morey in the M2 round out your starting grid. Down the back straightaway, they run into turn number 3 for the first time. Up on the front, Garrett Boland working the outside. Felix Waz made his way up to contend for a top 5 running position now. He and Ronnie Johnson squaring off back there for 5th spot, right behind the runner-up in points and most recent winner in this series, the 35 of Mike Mahaney. Mahaney rides 4th, Wah runs 5th, Ronnie Johnson 1 spot out of a top 5 run. Taking a look back up front, here is the 92 of Andrew Buff. A fly, and the win will go to Walter J. Hammond in the 77. Outside of him, James Meehan with a 32, Brendan Dare in the 14B, and David Schilling in the 20 make up row 3. Mike Mahaney in the 35 and the 87 of Neil Stratton round out your starting grid. They work their way down here to turn number 3, working up through the corners. They come down here off of turn number 4. The 111 of Demetrius Drelos out in front. Working her way down the back straightaway now. Good 4th, 3rd position as they make their way down here through turn 3 and 4. Mahaney caught the inside barrier that time off of turn number 4. Now pinches off Neil Stratton in the 87 car. Stratton going to be able to power away, so move Neil Stratton up into position number 3. Mahaney back to 4th, and now Mahaney going to try and hang on to that 4th position as Brendan Dara pulls in on him. Just past halfway. 6 laps are now on the board. Here's the race for 2nd. Neil Stratton working down to the inside of the 2-time champion, Mark Johnson. Johnson in the number 3J, representing position number 3. 2-time champ here at the Speedway. Then the 35 of Mike Mahaney, our 2020 champion. He won the title back in the COVID year. Then the 20 next in line, that is David Schilling. Schilling rounding out your top 5 in the Done Better Pool sponsored entry. White flag going to fly this time by one more time around for Double D. Demetrius Drelos up on the front of this one with the Caroline Street Pub, Drelos family racer. Going to work down through turn 3 and 4 for the final time. Checkered flag is going to fly. Demetrius Drelos will pick up the win. 2nd spot going to go to Neil Stratton in the 87. Renzo. Then we got Mike Mahaney, our runner-up in points and feature event winner in the Adirondack Auto number 35 car. He'll go from the inside of row number 2. On the outside of him, pace truck off the racing surface. Matt DiLorenzo will pace the field down here off of turn number 4. Green flag is out and we are underway. Matty D going to pull away from the field off of turn number 2. As they work their way down to turn number 3, it's going to be the 35 of Mike Mahaney in the runner-up position. Working down here off the corner. Third spot going to be the 88 of Walter. In big block competition, ready to go here in small block trim tonight. Down at turn number 1 they go. Chris Curtis up on the outside. Around the outside of Brian Whittemore. Matt DiLorenzo going to leave the inside open there for Mike Mahaney. Mahaney's got to pick a lane, which way to go to try and keep pace with the number 3 of Matty D. Mike Mahaney drawing in, closing in on the back deck of DiLorenzo. We're inside 10 to go now, 15 on the board of the 25 laps scheduled here in tonight's small block modified feature. DiLorenzo now gonna get a challenge. Mike Mahaney down to the inside of him, our most recent winner here in small block competition. Mahaney trying to take the spot away from Matty D. He'll come up on the number 61 of Dale Gray. Gray working the inside, leaving the outside up there for Mahaney. Now Gray coming off the bottom. That's going to break the momentum of Mahaney. Mahaney going to be forced to try and run down your leader once again as Matty D going to draw in on the 06 of the Maverick. The 03, or the 3D car I should say, of Matt DiLorenzo. When they come back to the line, it'll be 5 laps to go as they work their way off of turn number 4. There's Matty D getting the 5 to go sign. He'll go around Mike Coffey Jr. and the number 91, the Fadden machine, as they come off of turn number 2. They work their way down here off of turn number 4 now. Matt DiLorenzo's got some clear sailing up on the front. Mike Mahaney got to try and make his way by 3 slower cars. He has cleared Brandon Gibbons. He's got the Fadden number 91 and the 06 of Coffey dead ahead of him. Going to bring him off at turn number 4. He'll pick up the victory. DiLorenzo, our small block modified winner tonight.
We're hustling. That was fast. They were having issues with the lights, so they were pushing the show along there. Went out pretty quickly and started 3rd and got to 2nd. Was able to get to DiLorenzo in lap traffic, but then tried getting underneath one of the lap cars when he was going around, and I couldn't fit. So then I had to go around him and kind of lost him. Caught back up a little bit, and then lost him again at the next car. So just needed to get around him quicker. I was feeling a little bit tight, but overall pretty good feature, and went forward and very happy. Jay ran good, and now we got the big block feature up next.
With the 35, he's your point leader coming into tonight. Right alongside Matt Depew as the green comes out, it's going to be Lehner showing the way. Lehner going to lead the way down here through turns 1 and 2. Then the 3 cars will square off back there for 2nd. Matt DiLorenzo on the inside, Mark Johnson up on the outside, a couple of past champions duking it out there for the runner-up position. Down here off the corner, trying to draw in on Mike Mahaney, the points leader, just up ahead of them. They continue to battle for position as the leaders start to close in on the tail of the lead lap. Now got a pair of 3 cars, a pair of past champions, going to come from the front row. Matt DiLorenzo and Mark Johnson back on the gas here off of turn number 2. Race for 3rd spot now. The atom bomb down to the inside of Jesse Mueller. The Aussie now up there in the top 5. That's Peter Britton as he works by Brian Calabrese. They work their way down to turn number 1, working up off the corner, down the back straightaway. Looking to do the double here this evening. Getting ready to go back to green. DiLorenzo going to fire first. They go down to turn number 1, side by side back through the field. Here's Johnson. Going to send it in up on the high side, down to turn number 3. Mark Johnson trying to take the long way around on Matty D. Not going to happen. DiLorenzo got the base covered down low as they work their way up off turn 2. Close up on the outside, way wide down into turn number 1. He is drifted back a couple of spots now. He was part of that 3-way battle between Justin Stone in the 15 and the 21 of Brian Calabrese. That has since settled out. Here's Mike Mahaney, the points leader. We got Yellow out on the speedway. Yellow is out. Got 7 laps remaining in this one. Johnson going to try and keep pace with him off the start once again as they come down here off of turn number 4. They race down to turn number 1. Mark Johnson continues to use that high line off of turn number 2, but he can only look at the back deck of Matt DiLorenzo, go down to turn number 3. Now they sweep through 3 and 4 for the first time under green once again. The battle for 3rd spot now shaping up. Peter Britton working the outside now on the 215 machine of Adam Pearson. Pearson there in 3rd, Britton in 4th. Another 2-car battle back there for 5th as they come down off the corner. Right now, Jesse Mueller has got it, and the 15 of Justin Stone trying to take it away. Now Stone drifts back. He's part of a 3-car battle. He, Drelos, and Mahaney going at it. They work their way down here off the corner into turn number 1.
So the big block, I think we started 11th. We got to 6th. Wasn't bad. Kind of tried different grooves and stuff and moved around the track and had some tight squeezes. And I was in the middle 3 wide a couple times. And it was pretty racy. And I had a hard time getting the top to work. And then got the bottom rolling good at the end. Got some spots. And then the engine started feeling like it was laying down. I hope it's not too serious, but it feels like it is. So, had good oil pressure and everything, but didn't feel like it had lost a lot of power. So, probably going to be changing that for next week, unfortunately. But at least it finished out the night, and it doesn't have a hole in the oil pan. So, thanks to everybody for doing a great job. This was a hustle tonight. Lance and Jacob, I'm sure, were sweating. That was hard work. And thanks to Sandy for getting the video so we can keep these going. And all you guys for watching, all of our sponsors and supporters, thank you, everybody.